Hey guys, how's it going? Zoltan here, and thanks a lot for joining me here at my bass lounge. Now, in the previous videos we've had here, we've done some real good preparation work, so I think we are ready to start to get into learning our major scales here, which is a real big step. It's our next step here now. Okay, so we're gonna do that, but just before, I wanted to put this little video here for you, and I want to talk to you about the major scale and give you some real good practical advice on how to work on these different scales. Okay. Now, the very first thing I'd want to actually just kind of clarify or talk about is what the scales are. You know, so what is a scale? Major scale, minor scale, whatever it is. Basically, a scale is a row of notes, and it is a row of notes that defines or creates a certain sound. There's some real distinct differences, for example, between major scales and minor scales, where major scales are very bright sounding and very kind of happy and upbeat sounding, and some of the minor scales are really kind of the complete opposite. You know, there's like, oh, really? I mean, they can sound quite sad, but they can be very, very meaningful as well in the same time. Okay. Now, just how do we build this sound, this row of notes? If we now come back to our major scale. Let's just take a look at how to build up this major scale. Okay, so basically what the notes will be. Okay, the structure of the scale, and now that would be a whole tone, another whole tone, and from the third note to the fourth note you will have a semitone, and from that fourth note you'll have a whole tone to the fifth note. From the fifth note to the sixth note is a whole tone again, and from the sixth note to the seventh note is a whole tone again. And that's actually the major scale itself, but we always round it up to the next octave, and between the seventh note and the octave is a semitone again. All right. So once you know the structures, you can take any notes, any of the notes you will have in the 12-note chromatic scale, and you can build yourself a major scale like this. Okay. For example, let's say I'll start from a G. From a G to go up a whole tone is an A. From that A to go up a whole tone is a B. Now I've got the semitone here from the third to fourth note. So from that B, oh, it's a C. And then from the C, building a whole tone to the fifth note is a D. From the D to the E is another whole tone to the sixth note. And from the E is an F sharp, is your next whole tone. So you have actually now created your G major scale. So it was G, A, B, semitone between the third and fourth, B to C, and then three whole tones again, C to D, D to E, and E to F sharp. And we'll go through all of the different scales, you know, as we learn them. But I wanted to give you the structure of it so you can actually start to do it yourself. Okay, that really helped me actually in the past, just to be able to look at a structure and just basically just fill in the notes myself. All right. Okay, now. Another very important thing about the scale is, or actually probably the most important thing about the scale or any scale, is the sound of it. And it's the fact that we need to actually absorb the sound in our ears. Okay, and I'm just going to play the B flat major scale here quickly for you, just to demonstrate the sound. Okay, so let's say starting there, it will be a B flat. So that is the sound of the major scale. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll learn our F major and B flat major scale very quickly in the next couple of videos. And then as you play the scale, it's great ear training actually as well. Sing the scale as you play it. Okay, and when you really become familiar with the sound, when you really know it well, then a great idea is to just for ear training, is to just play your root note and sing the rest of the scale. I'm just going to do it now, so excuse my voice. So from that starting note, the third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, the seventh, and the octave. it's one of the greatest things you can do to your ears, to absorb all these sounds that we're going to play, so they will come from your ears. Your ears will be your guide, not your hands. Okay, your hands will have to learn what your ears tell them to do, what your ears guide them to do, not the other way around. That way you'll have so much control and you'll be connected to the music so well. Okay, that's very, very important. All right. Now I think that's a really good start about the major scale, and I'm sure you have a good idea of what the scales are in general and what place the major scale occupies within these scales. Okay, so it occupies that real nice, big, bright, and happy sounding sound. All right. Now, let's take a look at how to practice them. Let's just get into a few different factors here that are very important when you practice them.